the lovely, majestic red peacock in his natural habitat. Notice as he shies away from the wild peat. Look at the sheen of Pete's coat, obtained from the drink of hops and the eating of wild weeds. This song and dance, prescribed every Tuesday and Thursday. Nature, a wonderful gift.
Awesome. Oh, just fantastic. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are the Two-Sided Pod. With all the technical difficulties you could handle one show. Welcome to the party. We're every Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, live on YouTube. We're also live on stereo, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. I'm sorry, I need to start saying 4 a.m. Greenwich sandwich time, Wednesdays, Fridays. I need to include everybody. Only those time zones matter. True to my heart.
Right. Flyover states, sorry.
Yeah, pick a coast, you sons of bitches. Pick a coast.
All right. I'm just about there. All right. And I think I could see life.
Look at me.
I could see liberty.
Now look
I
away.
can see the pursuit of
Now look.
happiness.
I'm almost there. Look at me. Look away. Look at me. Look away. You can't get there if you're looking at my screen. I don't know what you're doing, but I feel like it's very, very good for radio. It is perfect, buddy. So all of you people out there, for the verbal picture, John L. Peacock was uploading his story to the new computer because he lost his old computer in a house fire he got involved in while saving 2 kittens from a burning kitten factory. He let the rest die. Kind of a good guy. Didn't save enough kittens. Anyway, new computer. All loaded up.
Who dis?
Who dis? New computer. Who dare? Four 4:35. Greenwich sandwich time.
Sandwich time. I still don't know that. I know it's like I'm mentally dyslexic. I don't know. Just fuck off. Anyway, this has been going on for like half an hour.
It's pretty funny that it's one of those things where I really do like it's Greenwich sandwich time. I can't think of Greenwich. He said Greenwich. Like, no, that was during the Salem witch trials. You goody Greenwich are hereby accused of being a witch. But yeah, Greenwich. What about the or Manwich? Greenwich Manwich?
Greenwich Manwich. Oh.
It's not a sandwich. It's a manwich.
All right, man.
Yeah, I know. How you feeling? You ready to start the show?
Yeah, I need a shot.
You gave me half an hour. Just vamp, bro. Vamp. I drank a lot, made a lot of new friends. I have goals now. My bucket list has grown exponentially, John. You are in for a treat, my friend. I don't know if you were listening, but you are in for a treat. All right, last one, and then we'll start. Here we go. Pop the bubble.
Okay. When you say Greenwich sandwich time, it makes me really want a sandwich. I'm just saying. What time is it? Time to eat? Okay, let's line up.
Do you eat Greenwich sandwiches, fam? I am. I cannot eat Greenwich. No, there's a rhyme there. Dr. Seuss shortened it up and really made a mint of that shit.
Well, what time is it? It's time for this. Bill Shatsky.
Yep. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I gotta have one to cancel the last one out. I figure if you do them in like even numbers, you can really be okay. If you do odd number shots, they all come least that's what I'm telling myself. I'm not sure.
Exactly.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Well, howdy.
And a light from heaven opens and shines down upon our feeble commons.
I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
And I'm my boy Pete, and I've never been more excited for a show from the Two-Sided Pod.
And you're listening to Two Sided, a live recorded podcast where each week I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the serious and the fun.
Yeah, John, the you and the me, the yes and the no and the yes, the maybe, the I'll think about it and call you later. Like, I don't think it's good for my life trajectory. I'm like, why not? All of those things. Wait, no. The ebb and the flow, the push and the pull, the yin and the yang, the tug and the tug. Because two tugs make a right. That's a fact. Look it up. I worked on it. I tested that one in the room before we came on. The test audience loved it. Okay, not getting a response here. It's all in the delivery.
Well, I remember that. That was the War of Tugs, right?
Oh, yeah. It was the best of tugs. It was the worst of tugs. It was the tale of two tugs.
Well, speaking of two tugs, quick general check-in there, my boy Pete. How you feeling? And let us know in a haiku. My boy Pete, how are you feeling in a haiku?
One if by land, two if by sea. John, I don't think I can do this right now unless I get a pen and paper out. And I'm not going to do that because I don't want to break eye contact. I'm already having a hard time. There it is. There. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, now I'm looking in the right direction. John, I don't have time to pull paper and pen and put the two together. So what I'm going to say, John, is I'm having a good week, man. I did good things. I feel accomplished in what I did. I did solids for a couple friends and family. Like took time out of I went out of my way for someone else. I guess this is what feelings are about. Okay, now smile and nod and back away. Show your teeth. No, don't bare your teeth. Be presentable. Like it was but I feel good about it. Good results, man. So yeah. Also, I had half an hour to myself with our family here on the Two-Sided Pod stereo streets before you came and put us on live, and it was enlightening. It was heartwarming. It made my soul sing, John, and that is it's a twofer. I'm super excited.
Wow, that was the longest haiku ever.
Longest haiku I've ever heard.
Well, speaking of enlightening, let's go directly into our first enlightening round.
Enlightening round. Everybody get down. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Yeah, but you didn't know I've been doing some real good fucking meditating. It makes me real fucking centered. Woo!
You seem centered. You seem centered there, lightning round guy.
Yeah, I was trying to. I also was thinking about in my future. I don't want to have blown out vocal cords, so I was thinking I was gonna do a lot of work on my own, and I think it's working nice. It's good. It's good for the soul. It's good for the goose. Good for the gander. Takes me a while to get there, but I find it. Anyway, you guys have a good enlightening show. I'll be back if you need me.
All right,
bitches.
All right. My friend. I'm on.
All right. Very namaste. I've been doing a lot of Pilates and Kegels. I'm I'm very centered with that whole stuff too, bro.
You know why they meditate to Om? Because it's the sound of the universe. Om is the sound of the universe. Anyway, anyone who's anyone knows that our first lightning round.
Where your universe grew up, John. My universe sounds a little bit different. You said
Man, mine sounds
no. Yeah.
They're both.
Is it a scream? Is it a scream for help? Is it a cry of ignorance? Is it? Who knows? It's not very centering. Neither one of them are.
Well, as I was saying, anyone who's anyone knows that the first lightning round of the episode is always a standard Q&A. My boy Pete, are you ready for the questions?
I'm ready, John. Let's do it. I'm going to be quiet and listen and just answer in turn, like I was on the witness stand. Let's do it.
My boy Pete, first question. What is your favorite holiday?
Oof. Easter. No, Thanksgiving. Yep, Thanksgiving. Yep. Because Christmas, there's too much writing on it. There's too much shit happening. There's the overhanging mantle of who's getting what, and whatever. If you don't have a family agreement or you've got new people,
Right.
You go to dinners and like people are like trying to buy things and like, oh, pick this up. Like, what is fucking happening? Why are you all being human? Or people get hammered and they shouldn't be drinking. Well, it's the holidays. Motherfucker, you shouldn't be drinking anything. Yeah, it's a very trying time. Thanksgiving, you're all coming to town. You have the Friday night after, or the Wednesday night actually is a great one. That's my favorite. It's the Wednesday night before Thanksgiving. You go to your local bars and everyone is there who lives in that town and they're back and they have been home that afternoon. They're like, I just need to get out of the house. So they're going to come have a couple drinks in the local bars and you see fucking everybody. Yeah. Wednesday night. Friday night, there's like, oh, I'm getting out of town on Friday morning. There's a lot less people. It's great though.
It's one of the biggest drinking days of the year is the Wednesday before Thanksgiving in America.
Yeah. Now, there's a reason, man. Got to deal with your family. And you can leave the next day and not be pissed by you not bringing anything. I brought cranberry sauce. Duty is done.
Where's a can opener? Anyway, second question, my boy Pete. What is your least favorite holiday?
Oof. That's a tough one, man. I would say for a long time, I would say Christmas. I just didn't like the day. It was like, it was easier to be when I was living away or when I was in college, I just wouldn't come home. And like Christmas, it's who your roommates are. Or there's no roommates. I'm like, cool, I'm by myself. That's awesome. But it's been good. Like I'm getting better at that. I would say St. Patty's Day because it's fucking amateur hour. Lines are long everywhere, and everyone has very misled ideas of what St. Patty's Day should be about. It should be about drinking green beer. Okay, no, you almost had it there, Pete.
Stick the landing.
Oh, the German judges are going to give that one a 10.
All right, moving on. Next question. My boy Pete, if you could win any award ever, what would it be for and whom from?
What?
Like actual awards.
But you'd have to get a. Okay, I would actual award, a Mark Twain Award, and I would like to receive it from anyone from If you're saying anyone, George Carlin.
Okay.
If you're saying, if you want a live, the head of Walt Disney. No. Okay. See, I'm working on material to get there, John.
Do you have something that you've done, like in the future? So this may not have been done yet, but that wins you that award.
I'm going to have the cure for the gene that causes humans to produce their own vitamin D. We're going to be able to eradicate that for all future generations. I'm going to write a whole play about it. And they're like, that's really good. Fuck you, Arthur Miller. My boy Pete's here to cure the world with that vitamin D enhancer. See what I did there, John? You thought I didn't know what it was about.
All right, final question of the round. My boy Pete, if you could give out a recognized award that you made up, but people like accepted as a big what to do award, what would it be?
Oh, that's no, that's too much. That's too much power. Because anything I do, I can give it an award for anything stupid I come up with. Like now you want me to just give the one thing I want to do stupid, make a bunch of people do, and I get accolades for. Oh, that's a lot of pressure, John. How about if I just take something that we as a society have already deemed super important, but is actively stupid, that is trophy worthy. John, I want to give the trophy at the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. I'm presenting today's winner with the trophy is my boy Pete from the Two-Sided Podcast. Holy shit, we have hit new lows.
I thought that you had the whole world. You had every possibility, like Nathan's hot dogs.
You want something that's world renowned that people love? Like, the flute hog? No one knows what a flute hog is. You're talking about Southern California. You're talking about the mountains where are you talking? Are you talking about? No, everybody knows Nathan's hot dog eating contest. Coney Island. Everyone knows Kobayashi, the little Japanese kid who eats like a motherfucker. Everybody, come on, John. It's an international language. Hot dog eating.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Anytime you're cornered in a foreign city, he's like, this might get a little dangerous. Hold on. Good thing I have a whole ice chest full of hot dogs. I'm going to eat them real fast in front of them. All right. Slowly but surely, the slow clap starts. By the end, we're all best friends.
Joey Chestnut comes out of nowhere.
You passed the test. You're in.
Joey Chestnut, what are you doing in Prague?
Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Eating. Eating.
Fantastic. Plow through these messages. Let's get to our first topic.
To quite metaphorically stick my middle finger up at Julie Freeman saying that obviously me being a sports guy, it's a bit too much. No, it's not like I'm holding a grudge or anything. I'm proper holding a grudge. The point is, anyway, I'm looking, and the USA are 2-0 up against Mexico. And as much as we're talking about football, and it's like American football, and it's like Americans playing like English football, like European football, it's kind of funny. But yeah, so 2-0, see what happens. But yeah, Christian Pulisic, do you like him? Do you hate him? Let me know.
So he said America's two on other countries for what? Football or war? Like, yeah, we get those, we win those, but are you talking about football matches? Or are you still really winning? Huh. There's no small caliber arms. I don't know how to play.
On Thanksgiving, Pete, how many people learn football and enjoy football going forward because they decided to sit and watch it all day on Thanksgiving so that they could avoid their family.
Yeah, that is true. That is 100% true. I'm saying that's 100% true. That's like everyone goes out drinking on Wednesday, so you can wake up late, just eat, and then sit there trying to pass out slowly, getting that turkey coma with a few extra cocktails on the side for the rest of the day. Or, well, they're still cooking. Wake up, be with your family. Cool, you can sit there with your fucking creepy uncles and your stupid ass cousin and watch the football game, allegedly, but try to take a nap and sober up. Thanksgiving. God bless us, everyone.
Just before you guys move on, you said duty. Your duty is done. Just so you know, you said duty.
We need to get a sound bite out of that. Not that, but we need to make one. Like, will someone hand the paper? Because this duty is done. John, now that's horrible. I'm going to say, now we need to talk about real duties. Like, you said, dude, yeah. You called the shit duty. Yeah.
Now listen here, news lover. I have apologized profusely. I was just teasing. I love your passion. Don't stop talking about it. Don't. You're making me bad. Don't make me cry.
Never. Don't ever stop talking about it. You definitely listen to everything I have to say. Oh my goodness. Practice that shit. That is useful at Thanksgiving. Oh my God, really? For reals? They're playing who? And the Cowboys? That's crazy. Okay. Okie dokie. We learn a lot with our family.
I'm generally over the moon because I think for the first time in like about 8 years or something, the Packers are actually going to be the Thanksgiving game. And I know Thanksgiving doesn't mean shit over here, but let's be honest, games like back to back to back for the whole fucking day. Roll up, please. Thank you.
Preach. Preach.
Snap. Uh-huh. Suicide at time. It's the serious and then the fun. And of course, Pete's Rangers. Also, Mona Lisa's here. From everybody, the facts is truly pearls. Nice. Shake swing on time and scratching. So, yo, I love you guys.
Oh God. Oh my God. John, that made me want to go speaker hug. Like, I was like, no, turn that up just a little more. I'm going to sit here and hold on to this speaker. And it's a fucking piece of planked wood in the ocean as I drift aimlessly. That's fantastic. Well, at least. Damn, girl. So good to see you. Always a pleasure. Yeah, you're just about ready to, we're going to dive into the serious fun right now. Ain't that right, John?
That's right, buddy. Here's a shot to you. Here's a shot to all of our listeners, both live and beyond. Cheers, everybody.
Bink, bink.
Because we're going to talk about Juneteenth.
Hello. These are the things that you lead me down a path where I say things that are aggressive that I'm angry about. Like, I'm already starting. Why are we waiting this long for Juneteenth, John? Why has it been so long, motherfucker? Oh, really? You're gonna make eyes at me now? Sorry, that was in the second part of it. Sorry, go. You go, and then I'll read my script.
Juneteenth is the oldest internet.
Folks, we are the Two-Sided Pod. If you're on the YouTube live, thanks for listening. Hit that like, hit that smash, hit that don't touch me, I'm vegan button. Sorry, John.
Juneteenth is the oldest internationally celebrated commemoration of the ending of slavery in the United States. The official name of this federal holiday is Juneteenth National Independence Day, but it's also called Emancipation Day, Freedom Day, Jubilee Day, Black Independence Day, and Juneteenth Independence Day. It's a holiday.
I prefer Jubilee.
I like Jubilee a lot too.
Jubilee Day, because it's like, man, no, there needs to be a celebration. There needs to be a recognition of it. But I feel like if it's a Jubilee, it shouldn't be a day. We should get a week, a year.
Yeah. A season, like they do with Carnival. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. John, I'm in. Okay. A season of Jubilee. Holy shit. That's going to be the name of our play, John. That's going to be the one that, that's going to be the one that gets us in, Mark Twain.
Yeah. I'll be a ghostwriter, so I'm not credited and I don't get the award. But hey, I'm there. I'm there somewhere.
You were the inspiration of it. The big pushing factor is how we can't even know. It's all about trying to eliminate. No, that'd be great. Eliminate the vitamin D self-producing gene from human beings. And when it happens, it's a Jubilee. But then come back and like, nope, turns out not all vitamin D producers are bad people. And like there's a whole resurgence. Because my daughter fell in love with one of them. Ooh, message.
Instead of a full season, as it should be, it is celebrated on, as many know, but June 19th. So on Freedom's Eve, or the eve of January 1st, 1863, the first watch night services took place. On that night, enslaved and free African Americans gathered in churches and private homes all across the country, awaiting the news that the Emancipation Proclamation had taken full effect. At the stroke of midnight, prayers were answered, and all enslaved people in Confederate states were declared legally free. Union soldiers, many of whom were black, marched onto plantations and across the cities in the South, reading small copies of the Emancipation Proclamation and spreading the news of freedom in Confederate states. Only through the 13th Amendment did the emancipation end slavery throughout the U.S.
See, I have such mixed emotions, man. 'Cause it's like when you see that and you hear it, like, can you imagine being one of the people huddling around, it's like, is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? And it does. Like, holy shit! There's a huge, like, you're not in the clear. So it's like you still fucking live in America.
Well, it's halfway through the war at that point. Yeah.
Right, but at this point, you're like, that's amazing. It's so much off our backs. And you see that, you're wanting to like, yay and cheer. No, motherfucker. No, that's that it took that long to realize that. Like it boggles the mind. It boggles the mind. That's what kills me. That's what kills me.
Well, and I said the Eve of Freedom, it was January 1st of 63. That's not June 19th. So here's the discrepancy. Not every Confederate territory would immediately be free, and the news was slow to spread. And the Confederate state of Texas, enslaved people would not be free until much later.
Shit. Have they heard about it yet? We got to get those soldiers over there.
Yeah. It only takes 2+ years. June 19th, 1865, 2 years after President Abraham Lincoln emancipated enslaved Africans in America, Union troops arrived in Galveston Bay, Texas, with news of freedom. More than 250,000 African Americans embraced freedom by executive decree in what became known as Juneteenth, or Freedom Day, with the principles of self-determination, citizenship, and democracy magnifying their hopes and dreams. Those Texans held fast to the promise of true liberty for all.
Yeah, man, that's amazing. That's awesome. When you see a whole populace of people, you see a change that is way overdue. You see one person succeed, but when you see a group succeed, you see active changes. It's amazing. But at the same time, every time that happens, you're like, what the fuck? Why did it take so long? how ridiculous are we? You know what I mean? Like, and we still let gingers roam free to this day, right? So I'm like, get your goddamn house in order, America. Figure that shit out first.
So why this 2 year and a half delay in the receipt of the important news down in Texas? There's a couple of different explanations.
Let's hear those, and I'll give you the real one. Go ahead.
Often told story is that the messenger was murdered on his way to Texas with the news of freedom.
Most likely. Continue.
There's also that they deliberately withheld by enslavers to maintain labor force on the plantations, and another that the federal troops actually waited for the slave owners to reap the benefits of one last cotton harvest before going to Texas to enforce the Emancipation Proclamation.
I'm going to go on a limb and say it's kind of a mixture of all three. The messenger was there, and the soldier's like, hey, you know, they talked to us. You should go. We're going to do one last harvest. And he's like, but I'm telling them right now, it's happening. Like, yeah. And then he was murdered, and everyone hung out for one big harvest. Yeah, I think the worst case scenario for everything.
Yeah. It makes sense. All three of those could be, they're not mutually exclusive. They literally,
right,
it could be that one person was like, yeah, I'm the messenger. I was given this sacred order by the president to go to Texas with this news. Okay, cool. Wait a little bit. No, boom, I'm dead. And now we get to reap the benefits.
I am the key master. Are you the gatekeeper? He's like, oh, hold on, Gozer. We're not playing that game here in Texas.
So General Granger's first order of business when arriving in Galveston was General Order Number 3, which began most significantly with, quote, the people of Texas are informed that in accordance with the proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free. This involves an absolute equality of rights and rights of property between former masters and slaves, and the connection heretofore existing between them becomes that between employer and hired labor, end quote.
You've been saying I've been lazy for a long time, John, but that piece of paper just says I got a job. Horrible, man. Like, the thing is, no, it's not good. I know, but I'm saying that's how you're leading me down the fucking path. Like, there's only so much goddamn truth I can spout before I have to come up with a stupid joke, John. It makes me angry. Like, oh, so what you're gonna say is that now I get to work for fucking whatever you decide to pay me instead of indentured? Like, that's cool. And then you look at the labor forces and what they were paid and the conditions. It wasn't much better. It didn't really clear it up. You still didn't solve the problem, John. There. Did I redeem myself? You said it very much. My job is trying to keep this fucking show afloat.
So while many who received that proclamation with and that General Order Number 3 with jubilee, some immediately went to their former masters, as it was called, and said, "Hey, so let's talk terms, let's talk salary, let's talk all that stuff." Others, before like the dust settled, they were gone. They're like, "Hey, we're getting off this plantation. We don't have to be here. Let's go somewhere else."
Yeah, John. I'm sorry. That would be. I'd want to say like, "Oh, no, give me my like." No. I'd be like, I'd be out. Fuck this place.
Yeah.
Oof.
So Juneteenth has been recognized for a while, if not federally for a while, but for a while as the holiday to celebrate this beautiful emancipation and this change in America. There are other dates that have what's the word? They're also there, and I just want to throw them out because it's not just this one that gets a lot of attention, but also September 22nd, the day Lincoln issued the preliminary Emancipation Proclamation. January 1st, the day that it took effect of 1863. The 31st, where the 13th Amendment was passed in 1865. There's more. I can keep going.
April 14th, the date Lincoln was shot in Ford Theater.
Actually, April 16th, the day slavery was abolished in the nation's capital.
That was the day he died. It took him 2 days to die. He was shot on the 14th.
And even July 4th has been brought up of the 407 years before President Lincoln issued that proclamation. The 1st of January is one of the biggest contenders because that is that eve of freedom, right?
The New Year, baby. Woo!
Yeah.
Who wants to get fucked up? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before the ball drops, we're going to have some emancipation. We're going to have some Jello shots, and then we'll probably regress in our past lives for more than 100 years. But don't worry, change is a coming. 3, 2, 1.
Well, on this day, Northern Black leaders like Frederick Douglass led massive celebrations in midnight jubilees. And on its 20th anniversary in 1883, they gathered again in Washington, D.C. to honor Douglass for all that he and his compatriots had achieved.
Frederick Douglass was a badass.
Yeah, we've talked about him.
Yeah,
the best. He's the best.
I think one of the best people in history. Like, yeah, everyone has their fucking faults and shit. But as an orator, as a free thinker, as a person who affected change, like, just unbelievable.
Yeah, so directly, and his words still affect us today. And he did so much. People know him for helping to abolish slavery because he pushed Lincoln into that Emancipation Proclamation with his power, his oration, and the people behind him. But also, he fought for women's rights. He helped people in Ireland with the troubles of that time. Right. And he married a white woman when people were like, dude, after his wife died, but his second wife was white. And it was legal.
Hello, ladies.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
I'm just saying, fucking hip. Like, he's like
ahead of his time in every way.
Ahead of the time. That's just like getting it before we didn't even know what car bombs were back then. And he was like, I'm already helping these guys. They're going to give us back shots of Guinness, Baileys, and whiskey. And it's going to put you through. Trust me. You'll love St. Patrick's Day.
Well, people have celebrated Juneteenth on June 19th since its first anniversary as a holiday in 1866. A range of activities were provided to entertain the masses, many of which continue in tradition today, like rodeos, fishing, barbecuing, baseball are just a few of the typical Juneteenth activities you may witness at these celebrations.
You forget waterboarding, branding, consensual BDSM. John, the list goes on and on. We are a free-thinking nation. We do what we goddamn want.
Speaking of free thinking, Juneteenth almost always focused on education and self-improvement. So there were guest speakers that brought in, the elders were called upon to recount events of the past, and prayer services were also a major part of these celebrations.
Back in my day, we didn't have no jubilees. We walked uphill to school in the snow both ways, and we liked it. Hell, we loved it. You soft little bastards with your iPhones and your tabloids of Mac and Apple. You make me sick. I'm glad your grandmother's not here.
John. Folks, we are the Two-Sided Pod. We're every Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. If you're in the stereo streets right now, if you click that link above our heads, you'll see us live on the YouTubes. if you're on YouTube, well, we can't do much for you except to say we have an email address. And that email address holds the key to your future and your past. So go ahead and reach out. Our email address is twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com. Tell us your hopes, tell us your fears, tell us your dreams, tell us your ambitions. We will very, very most likely read them on air. John, back to you.
So back to the celebrations. Food was a major central theme of these celebrations. So the barbecue pit is often established as a center of attention in Juneteenth celebrations. Interesting. People brought their own and prepared their own dishes, but the symbolism of red foods on this day is a sign of resilience and joy, because the color red was highly associated with the cultures that would have come through the later years of the transatlantic slave trade. So they're celebrating those peoples and their connection to red and the symbolism behind it.
I don't think those peoples like to be referred to as those peoples, Sean. I'm just going to go on a limb here, but I do believe in red food.
The people from Yoruba of Nigeria, Benin, and Togo, the Congo of Angola, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, the Republic of Congo, and Gabon. Those are the main nations that I was referring to.
Okay. You said Aruba?
Montega.
Ooh, I want to take you on a journey about countries that have red food, and we like them so much. We talk about them every Thursday on the podcast. Yeah. Come on, John. You know the rest of the words.
Dressing to the nines is also a big deal and tradition of these celebrations, primarily because it says because they, on the books, there were laws against dressing well as an enslaved person. And so it's the big, middle finger to those horrible, horrible laws of America back in the day.
Right. And I mean, I didn't know that was for the Jubilee celebration, but I know that's when people are told they can't do something for a long period of time, they take pride in doing the thing that they've been told they can't once it's legal. After Prohibition, John, holy shit, I went on a bender and I haven't looked back. Ain't that right, John?
That's right, man. All right. So actual recognition of this holiday within official United States. 1979, Texas was the first state to make Juneteenth an official holiday. Leading the charge was Representative Al Edwards of Houston. He's often referred to as the father of the Juneteenth holiday. And he framed it as a source of strength, quote, source of strength for young people, according to Hayes Turner.
That's awesome. Wouldn't expect it out of Texas, you know?
No, but you might have expected this at
a diamond in the rough everywhere you go. But John, tell us more about the rough that we pulled that diamond from.
Yeah, so what they did as a concession to the Lost Cause devotees, Texas also reaffirmed its commitment to observing January 19th as Confederate Heroes Day.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Woo! Holy shit, John. And there's very few jokes you can make to come back from that when the jokes are already so fucking stupid. Like that is amazing. Like it's like Texas lost an argument with his older brother. Okay, but then I'm going to say that I'm going to celebrate a bad holiday after yours.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Texas. If you didn't have good barbecue, we'd give you back to Santa Ana.
So 41 states and the District of Columbia followed suit slowly but surely. Quote from Al Edwards in 2007, "This is similar to what God instructed Joshua to do as he led the Israelites into the Promised Land. A national celebration of Juneteenth, state by state, serves a similar purpose for us. Every year, we must remind successive generations that the event triggered a series of events that one by one defines the challenges and responsibilities of successive generations. That's why we need this holiday.
Okay, I'm with it, but anytime someone references religion in their reasoning to do a thing, I'm like, oh shit. I feel like I have to say things against you right now. I'm like, you're a bad orator with poor talking points. I can't. No. Because I'm all for the whole idea. The end result is good.
Right.
But maybe that's someone preying on the society in general at that point. If you don't relate it to something biblical, if you don't relate it to betterment of families and households, if you don't relate it to the American dream.
Right.
Yeah. That's a problem, John. That's a problem today where a lot of these bills and laws are being put down because it addresses the reality of the world we live in instead of supporting the American dream, which is unfortunate. I know. See, you took me on this road, John. Talk about hopes, talk about equality, talk about people's betterment of their standard in life. John, I'm going to get tossed out of this podcast. You're lucky I have a fucking VIP pass. Oof.
Well, you started this whole segment when I told you what we were talking about with why haven't we done it before? Why hasn't it happened before? Well, yeah, so 1979 was the first state to recognize it. That's over 115 years after it happened. And the federal government in June 2021, with Congress finally passing a resolution establishing Juneteenth as a federal holiday and President Biden citing it into law June 17th, 2021. It's only been a federal holiday for 2 years.
No, it's some bullshit. But if you look at their track record, they can't get shit done. The only thing that got done fast and quickly was when their records were being pulled and they could be on their internet history and their search histories because someone published someone's history, and they did a law in literally 1 week that stopped the public Freedom of Information Act that stopped on the internet searches on a thing because they were threatened. It was fucking beautiful. So if they're in danger, oh yeah, you bet your ass it'll go through. If they're in political danger, you bet your ass it'll go through. If it's logical and normal, come on, man. That's why I'm running for Congress this year, John, on the two-sided platform. Well, it's actually the John L. Peacock and my boy Pete. We're running on one ticket. It's not for president, vice president. We're running for one seat. Yeah. But literally, our pictures can be taken together. We're looking for a costumer who can make us look like we're Siamese twins. If we get our picture taken at National Congress Day in a three-legged suit with two heads out, if we get separated, they can't tell us that we're not both legally needed to be there and one can vote for the other. And John, I need you to do every other week, and the weekends I get holidays and Yom Kippur.
Okay. So yeah, that's a very, very brief overlook of Juneteenth, which is coming up for us.
Oof. Juneteenth. That's my buddy Justin's birthday. That's also 19th. Also, that's Joey's anniversary. 19th. That's also the day that time stood still, John. Hey, everybody, make it a great day. We're the two-sided.
Yeah. All right.
So wait, we're the two-sided, but our handle is two-sided pod, right?
Across the board, yeah. We're two-sided.
Yeah, no, all right. That's why I get confused. You're like, you don't say the other word. There's so many words, bro. I literally wrote that down. I'm like, am I wrong or is he wrong? No, he is wrong. Underline, italicize.
Mona Lisa in the house. We got the Foxes, the Kings all here. How you doing? It's kind of confusing. I'm listening to you here and watching you on the YouTubes. I think I'm just gonna listen to you here. How you doing, everybody? MFA. How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? So good to see you. Timing is everything on these things, John. Oh, come on, phone. What the fuck? What the sweet fuck? All right, buddy. Yeah. You're gonna have to do messages. I'm frozen.
Julie Prunes and Muse Lover. Such beautiful souls. Muse Lover, you let your freak flag fly, my friend. Talk about anything you want, whenever you want. Own that shit. Fantastic. Fantastic.
So yeah, John and Pete. Yeah, I should be getting better.
Good man.
Yeah.
Good.
Let's stop beef and pumping iron in the gym.
No,
right?
never do that.
That
Big.
will pump themselves. Muscles on muscles. Yeah. But anyways, just taking it easy after the gym and before the gym. Yeah, shit's rough.
Good man. Good for you. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm back. Yeah.
It's the day the music died. Cause I'm singing my Mrs. American Pie. Drove the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Two white boys drinking whiskey and wine, thinking this will be the day I die. This will be the day I die.
I don't know about you, John, but I heard two-eyed boys singing, drinking whiskey and rye. You mean you don't have any of those Cyclops boys over there? Those one-eyed boys? One-eyed boys drinking whiskey and rye, singing two eyes will be the day that I die. Oh, I don't cry so much from two eyes. Woo!
Love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage. This I don't know the words. Foxes.
You can't have one without the other. Try, and it will only constipate you. Come on now, John, you know the words.
MFA, how you doing, sweetheart? Oh my God. We have an all-star listening panel and an all-star speaking panel. What is this world coming to? Damn, it just doesn't get no better than this.
I'm saying, now everyone take the blue pill, and it's going to get even better. Okay.
And it is going to get even better because that's going to lead us directly into our next lightning round.
Lightning round! It's time to get down. Come on. How you doing, John?
All right, and I hear you're improving already. You went right in.
Yeah, man. I was just thinking. I'm all about the show, and I'm all about timing. And if there ain't no timing, there's no If there ain't no timing, there ain't no
Sandwiches.
I don't know, man. I gotta get back and look at notes. Anyway, I gotta center myself and get better for next time, John. Y'all have a good show, all right?
Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Go center yourself.
Oh.
All right, John. Well, I guess let's. I could do a shot.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Hey, you're welcome for listening. Oh, this lightning round.
Folks, if you like what you've heard and you've seen what you believed and you can't understand how I ate the whole thing. Don't be afraid to hit that like, hit that subscribe button here on the two-sided pod. Now I'm in my head about where we are. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Jesus.
That's all right, my boy Pete. I'm going to cheer you up right now because this is one of your favorite segments and mine. That's right. This is Bizarro Answers. Bizarro Answers. I asked my boy Pete some questions, and he gives the opposite, the bizarro version of the answers. Bizarro, my boy Pete. First question. What is your favorite holiday?
Christmas. Or St. Patrick's Day. I like presents a lot, but also I love cultural appropriation and a lot of amateur hour drinking. Starting early in the morning, going all day, all night. Super good, super fun, and presents.
All right. Well, Bizarro, my boy Pete, what is your least favorite holiday?
Jubilee Day. The more I learned about it today, the less I liked it. So, no, thank you.
Yeah, let's just move right along from that one. Bizarro, my boy Pete, if you could win any award ever, what would it be and whom from?
I would like to eat the Nathan's hot dog eating trophy. I would like it to be given by Kobayashi, the little Japanese kid who weighs like $1.20, because I out-ate him in hot dogs. And he comes and helps me. It's like Karate Kid in the end. He helps me hold up the fucking wiener eating. You did it! No, we did it! Ah! Awesome.
Well, finally, Bizarro, my boy Pete, if you could give out a recognized award that you made up, what would it be?
It would be the Calaveras County jumping frog leg eating contest put on by Mark Twain. And you're welcome for listening. And everyone has to dress up like Mark Twain as they eat frog legs. Really great, really amazing, good photo ops, fun for the whole family. Calaveras
Lots
County.
of white suits, lots of mustachios.
100%. Nobody has to cut their hair for a year coming to that motherfucker.
Great.
You tell me.
Right along.
I know exactly how this game works now. That's the one I know 100%. Say the opposite of what you mean. But now that I said it out loud, I'm like, I kind of want to go to that. How would I do frog lady? John, tell me that wouldn't be funny in kitchen.
Oh, people would love it. People would love it.
Have a fucking shit restaurant in Calaveras County somewhere that's like known for pizza and beer, but once a year you have the Calaveras County jumping frog leg eating competition, and like, oh, you got to dress like Mark Twain. Oh, you don't have your thing? It's like a jacket. Like, here, sir, we have one for you. And you get put on like a robe that's like a white suit. And like, here's your mustache. Good luck. May the frog legs be with you. John, we're going to make a mint. Fuck you, French Laundry. I know you're in Napa. We're coming for you. Close to the same zip code, bitches.
Pretty close. Pretty close. Well, my book, I think we should get into our final segment, which that means there are no more, we won't be playing any more messages for those who are listening live on the Stereo app. You can leave messages because we will play them after the show is officially over in this room, in our green room. But to let you know that we will not be playing anymore until that point. And was that a shot that I saw you pouring?
Yeah, no. Every time we do a segment now, it's very Pavlovian. You have to pour a shot. I feel bad if I don't. Like I'm letting the citizens of the world down. There can be only one. Folks, we are the Two-Sided Pod. We're here every Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for watching live on YouTube. Thanks for listening live on stereo. If you're not listening live, thanks for hearing us on the Spotify and the Apple Pod and the Amazon Music. If you're hearing my voice, there's still time. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Bing.
Well, we're going to finish this up right because we're going to talk about the Tony Awards of this year.
Okay, that'll be good. I only saw like I didn't even look up the Tony, like all the big winners. I saw like a couple things. I didn't look it up though. So this will all be news to me.
Great, because it's some pretty good news. Like this was okay. So I'm just going to go into it. The Tony Awards.
Oh shit! Did we win, John? Is that what you're telling me? Oh shit, John, we won! Woo!
I was going to leave it as a surprise, but yeah, we won, buddy.
Hell yeah! Best original stupidity from the Two-Sided. Hell yeah!
So this is the award, the awards that honor the best of Broadway, and they were presented this past Sunday, as of this recording, with Oscar winner and Tony Award nominee Andrea DeBose taking center stage as the ceremony's host. So DeBose, who also hosted last year's Tony Awards, acknowledged that due to the ongoing strike by the Writers Guild of America, the WGA, the event was taking place without any scripts. Quote, award shows are traditionally written by members of the WGA, so in order for this show to go on, a whole host of people had to come together in order to find a compromise, DeBose remarked right away. Quote, I'm live and unscripted. You're welcome. So to anyone that felt like last year was a bit unhinged, to them I say, darlings, buckle up.
I know we're talking about the Tony Awards. I just heard a podcast, Dumb People Town. They had a no. It was early times, past times with the dog, and I forget his show, but his group of writer friends. It's like they're all members of the guild, but it's just like play readings with friends, where we don't write for each other, we give suggestions, and it's a show that we do off the cuff, and it's like no one's getting paid, right? It's like just friends being friends, and like, so I happen to be a writer, he happens to be a writer, we happen to be comedians, and like, but it's just friends being friends, having a hobby, and their show has been going on for the last, like, since the strike has been going. It's like, yeah, of course we're working. Yeah, we're not union. No, it's horrible. We still pick it and stuff. Like, yeah. But no, we just give suggestions. We don't write anything. We don't write any scripts.
And they're not being paid for suggestions. They're not being paid for anything like that. It's all off the cuff, but they are all writers.
You're being right, but you're all being paid in one way or another on the back end
for performing.
So it's like, oh, we just give suggestions to each other, and I do this and perform, and someone else gave me a suggestion. I'm just on stage. I'm not a writer. It's a very gray area, which is super, super amazing. If you have all of your writers write themselves onto the show for a bit part, and then have every other single person on the cast try to write one paragraph of dialogue for someone, like, cool, now we're a goddamn Jubilee Club. We're just fucking Mickey Mouse in our way. It ain't writers. We're just friends having a good time on CBS.
Speaking of CBS,
strike real quick.
Speaking of CBS, the network that showed the Tonys. So this compromise affected the entire night, but not necessarily for the worse. The intro was a large musical number that had no singing, no words, Nothing verbal, but lots of amazing music and choreography by a wonderfully large ensemble. Also,
So all of you mutes out there, if you like seeing things that move around a lot, you'll love this performance. Helen Keller was blind and she still enjoyed part of it.
so much of what the Tonys have highlighted in the past is the singing. And so this gave the opportunity to the chorus dancers who could kick your face. They could just kill it. But they've never been highlighted in that way in the Tonys. And they started the show off with that kind of highlight, and also with music. So you listen to the music as opposed to like it's a little underscore so someone can sing real loud.
That's the fucking song, John. That's the fucking song. A bunch of kicking, John. Chorus Line was one of the worst musicals ever because it was about the dancers. We don't care about you dancers. 5, 6, 7, 8. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and you. Everybody out! Let the singer take center stage. You're not winning me over with this fucking argument, John.
Also, nobody was introduced as they came to present. They simply introduced themselves. And all names of nominees were pre-recorded because it's just their names, so there was no scripts needed there.
We got Siri to do it. Era Kuciak, Michael Dvorak, Caroline Smothers. I'm sorry, Dave. That's all the names.
The WGA agreed to this. They didn't picket it. They did ask any union member of the WGA who was nominated for a Tony to not show up and just have a pre-recorded acceptance speech. They talked about it. They went to the Dramatists Guild, which is the Guild of Playwrights, so it's the stage version and sister guild of the WGA, and they decided instead they will go and use that platform of national televised award ceremony to promote the WGA, to promote this, to let people understand why the strike is necessary, and that happened from the very beginning.
Right. It was very looked down upon by the Guild of Calamitous Intent, and they wanted nothing to do with free-thinking speeches or any kind of guild wage raise.
I didn't know this, but this has happened once before, the Tonys being presented during a writer's strike and then therefore going without a script. It was 1988. That's when Into the Woods and Phantom of the Opera were facing off for Best New Musical.
I'd like to see the Tonys when there's a camera strike, when we don't have any cameras, and it's just, you gotta listen real loud or like pull that tin can real close to your ear, because there's strings all over America. It's amazing.
People who attended, many big stars showed up. Samuel L. Jackson, who was nominated for Best Actor in a Play, and his wife presented an award. And Black Panther franchise star Lupita Nyong'o, who stood out with her silver chest plate that was made from a mold of her own torso. And that's what she wore as, you know, her shirt, her thing. But it was her. It was her. It was just a thin silver chest plate that was custom made by a Pakistani artist and fashion designer, Misha Japanwala.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I do the exact same thing. I wear a molding of my body on the outside, but there's a couple parts that I outsource. I want bigger hands, a bigger heart, and a brain. It's like the Wizard of Oz outsourcing.
Aaron Rodgers was also there, though nobody knows why. Apparently Rodgers, the new New York Jets QB, didn't even know. Because some comments on his dazed and confused look were, quote, "The way Aaron Rodgers looks at the Tonys is the exact way I picture him looking at the Tonys." I also quote, "Aaron Rodgers looks either mystified or like he's having a revelation.
Could be playing for the Jets, but same look, mystified or having a revelation. I'll go mystified.
He was also recently spotted at the MetLife Stadium concert of Taylor Swift. So,
what are we doing, John? How did we take a hard left into Aaron Rodgers? As we were talking about the toadies, you guys like,
Jets.
Hey, can I hear it from any Swifties out there? You guys like to talk about the Tonys? Anyway, Aaron Rodgers, fucking Jets, am I right? Woo, Tonys. Jesus Christ, man.
Another star, Jessica Chastain, was there hoping to take home the Best Actress in a Play award for her portrayal of Nora in the revival of Doll's House. But she lost out. But one famous person who did win was 85-year-old playwright Tom Stoppard, who won for Best Play, Leopoldstadt.
There you go. See? And you thought we were prejudiced against old people. We'd let them do stuff. Hey, man, you want to write a play? There you go. Write a play. We'll all clap. It'll be good.
This award marks him being the most winningest playwright in Tony's history.
Also the most oldest playwright in Tony history.
Well, his first was...
Where am I? Oh no, why are they clapping? It's too loud. You should write a play about this. I'm going to write a play about this. I'm winging this. Oh no.
This started with his 1968 Tony for Best Play, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead.
Oh my God. I wrote that? Oh no. I don't even remember. Are you my son? Are you my wife? Where am I? Oh no.
Fortunately, he was a little bit more spry than that because he, like every other writer who spoke at the awards ceremony, said writers are not being treated fairly and showed his support for the strike. He says in the time of Chat GPT, writers are being devalued, and this strike will show their true value to the world. Quote, I am teeming with emotion a chat box wouldn't begin to understand, he quipped.
Oh,
I should mention.
Machines don't know how to feel. Oh no. We didn't have computers who felt back in my day. Back in my day. Oh no. There's a strike? Where are my words? Oh no.
So I'm going to continue his quote, which he did not read from, by the way. I should mention, if I may, during those 55 years on Broadway, I've witnessed the theater writer getting progressively devalued in the food chain. I find it a bit strange because writers are the sharp end of the inverted pyramid. And without a script, with the possible exception of ballet and awards evenings, we're all basically flummoxed.
Oh no. I made a joke about tonight. Oh no! I'm flummoxed. Did I say flummoxed? Oh no. They're gonna know I'm old. Oh no!
Final point of reference of this whole thing, because I want to get away from your jokes on this. The awards evening.
I dare you. I actively fucking dare you to get away from my jokes. The gauntlet has been thrown down, John. I will follow you like a fucking haunted house. You're welcome for listening.
Well, there is no award for Best Play script, but only for, quote, Best Play. So he had to be a producer for each production in order to get an award for his work.
Oh no, I gotta do 2 jobs? I'm so tired. I'm already so tired. 2 jobs? Oh no. Okay, I guess I'll do it. Oh, I hope this works. Oh no.
Another very memorable moment of this night. Alex Newell, who first came to fame in Glee, and J. Harrison Gee made history Sunday night as the first openly non-binary actors to win Tony's Awards. Newell was visibly emotional when their name was called, naming them the winner of Best Featured Actor in a Musical for their work as a sexy whiskey distiller in Shucked. Quote, "I've wanted this my entire life," Newell said. "As a queer, non-binary, fat, black little baby from Massachusetts, to anyone that thinks they can't do it, you can do anything you put your mind to."
Oh no, I'm binary? Oh no, that's never going to be hit with my grandkids. Oh no.
He won Best Actor in a Musical for their portrayal of Daphne/Jerry in Some Like It Hot, amidst stiff competition in a category alongside Ben Platt, Josh Groban, and more.
I was really rooting for and more. They were the front runner for me.
Their quote, "For every trans, non-binary, gender non-conforming human who was told you couldn't be seen, this is for you," he proclaimed. "Thank you for letting lives be seen." Their wins come in the midst of ongoing debates over whether the awards should include gendered categories, which some theater awards, like the Drama Desk Award, have removed. They've gotten rid of gendered categories.
Oh no, I gotta go against them? I'll never win. Oh no. You don't think I can keep it up? I can keep it up, Joe. I'll find a way in. I'm like water on a stone, baby. Oh no, not a stone.
This one's gonna. Okay, Kimberly Akimbo. Do you know this play? This musical? Did you hear about this one? It's a new one. All right, never mind. I'll just keep going. Kimberly Akimbo, a sweet yet tender show about a New Jersey teen who ages rapidly due to a rare genetic disorder, was the night's winningest production. It was crowned Best Musical and also carried awards for Best Score, Leading Actress, and Featured Actress.
Oh yeah, my little Benjamina Button. Oh yeah. He said I couldn't do it. Oh no, you were wrong. Oh no, so wrong.
Another famous person who's on the stage this season was Sean Hayes. How do we know Sean Hayes?
We know him from a lot of things. We know him from Will and Grace. We know him from Smartless, the podcast. We know him from Smartless on the Road from HBO. We know him from the Tonys. Oh no, I didn't watch Smartless on the Road. Oh no. Am I gonna miss a joke? No, I think you're fine. Oh, okay.
So he got the leading actor in a play award for his turn in Goodnight Oscar, in which he plays American concert pianist Oscar Levant. Quote, "This has got to be the first time an Oscar won a Tony," Hayes joked.
Oh. But you know,
and then he was later arrested for having a script writer write that joke for him.
Oh no, they weren't suggestions after all. Oh no. you know he's a great concert pianist, though, right? Amazing. Like he can sit down and just play anything. Just amazing.
Oh yeah,
like to the point of when you see like people who sit down and play piano, like, man, fuck you. Someone who picks up a guitar, man, fuck you.
Yeah, he's one of them.
If you're like Les Paul, or if you're Vivaldi with strings, or if you're like Itzhak Perlman, or you're anything you're doing, like, oh my God, okay, give it 30 seconds. And, oh, okay. Now you're not an asshole. Now let me listen. Mm-hmm. And then at that point, oh, holy shit, you're somebody. It's like we get that persona for like 5 minutes, then we lose it horribly. Oh no, I'd say maybe 6. You guys are pretty good. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Sorry. Thanks. So to finish this up, with no scripts, performances and well-produced videos filled the space where chit-chat and comedic bits would usually go, with the celebrity presenters just ad-libbing. So there was no cringe-producing moments, no dragging scenes trying to make the audience laugh. Usually they were CBS stars, and because they didn't have a script, those went away, and it was all like theater people. So it just felt a little more like true to the award ceremony. And
okay, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I feel like you're trying to convince me. Are you summing up? Are you finishing? Or are you trying to convince me?
Finally, I'm just saying, instead, the show was warm and welcoming. And the best of it all, it actually ended on time, which for an award ceremony, when does that happen?
Oh, that's good. I got to get home and take my pills. Oh, no, I don't have a ride. Oh, no. Can I ride with you guys? Sure. We're not taking him home. We're going to party. Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
You don't think, John, you started this whole thing with an 85-year-old man won an award. You thought I wasn't going to clench onto that like a bear trap, like a hound in a, like a chicken in a, like a bread basket. Tenaciously, John.
So Bob Dylan just released a new album. Tom Sopper just got the Tony for a new play. And you're right. I had a thought of like, I haven't seen Tom Sopper in a while. I don't know. And he went up. I was like, hey, is he going to just fumble around? No, he was poignant. He was direct. He was sharp. And so you're making fun and it's cool. Hey, we're having laughs. But ageism is a thing, bro. We've talked about it.
Once upon a time, live time, there. Next you. Oh no, I don't know the words. I'm on tour, I'm old, and I don't have my medication for you. Oh no, I hope the tour bus is close. Used to think, bad. Oh no, they heard. Sometime, I'm not so old. When I get Lexapro, how does it feel? All right, John, you know what? Love the Tonys, love old people. Good on them. Good on non-binary. Good on them. But you know, again, motherfucker, and I'm just going to say this because you know it. I'm so ahead of the curve, and it's not because I'm agreeing with everyone. There shouldn't be categories like what is the best actor? What is the best supporting actor? I don't care, men and women, male and female, like that I want to go against the best. When there's like, oh shit. And there's only like a total of 5 or a total of 4. Like, I could have been the one to pop in on this. Instead of like, here's a bunch of 4 powerhouses and a bunch of bullshit, and I win a bullshit award. At least I could have lost to a powerhouse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Things like that. I was like, I have been saying that for years. That if it, Make it meaningful. Or I don't want it. I don't want to fucking deal with it. I'm not going to an award show. You're the best of the worst. Fuck your couch. Yeah. Do you act? Yes. Are you therefore an actor? Yes. Cool. Do you write? Therefore, you are a writer.
Yep.
Doesn't matter how you identify. Fucking don't show up. Cool. Oh, look, you're fucking Banksy of the theater world.
Yeah.
They don't know who, where, what you are. Oh no, Banksy. See, John, you show up, you reveal everything. You go live on YouTube, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Greenwich sandwich time, Thursdays or Friday mornings, depending on which Greenwich sandwich time you're in. The illusion is lost.
Well, you're right. Actor is not a gendered term. It's not a waitress. It's not a doctress.
Right. It's not a bitch. Okay, but truly the definition is a female dog in heat. But
yeah, that one.
But no, like active. It's come on, don't be a bitch, Sean. See, it works across all boundaries.
That's right. That's right. So the sources for this episode of Two Sided have been first segment, National Museum of African American History and Culture, Juneteenth.com, PBS, Britannica, and the History Channel. Second segment, CNN, Entertainment Weekly, Insider, People Magazine, NPR, The Star, and Variety Magazine.
The sources for my retorts, really, to be honest, all the time was spent researching names of sources, not actually researching sources. I just had to get out with good ideas. Verbatim. We say it like we hear it. Verbatim. Juxtaposition. Oh, you think you're ahead of me? How about, no, got nothing. John? That is why I'm so impressed with you. Things like this, I'm like, we're this far deep in blood. I'm just like, if it comes to give me a list of 3, like I have to give me a second, I can do it. But now it's like off the cuff, no, John. You, sir, I appreciate everything you do. Hats off to you, my friend. A scholar and gentleman. A ginger, but a scholar and a gentleman. Oh no, he made a ginger joke. I know, John. We're still here.
Well, hey, why don't you pour a shot as I ask you, my boy Pete, is there anything from this episode that you'd like to take a second glance at, a second look, a second thought, a second opinion? This is Pete's Retraction Corner.
John, I think one who spends their life looking back, retracting, as you may call it, spends their life in vain. I see only the future. I point forward. I'm headstrong and awful sure about the rest of this show. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers to you, buddy. Love you. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We have our open chat show live on stereo every Tuesday at our usual start time. So if you want to join us or you want to throw some topics out there, email twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com. And for those listening live on the stereo app, stick around in this room for a continued chat in the green room right now for after show wind down. That's a wrap for tonight. I'm General Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
And I'm my boy Pete in Southern California. It doesn't mean that we don't appreciate you watching on YouTube, that we don't have anything written in the script for that. We appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in Southern California.
And this was our show. You can eavesdrop wherever you get your podcasts and even join us live, both on our YouTube channel. Hey, handle at Two-Sided-Pod, TWO Sided Pod, all one word, and the stereo app every Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, as we talk about the two sides of life, the serious and the fun here on Two Sided. I love you, Pete.
Can't wait to see you again, John. Nailed it.